Hi Northwood, it's Mrs. Burton. I miss you, and I hope you're enjoying spending time with your family. I'm going to read you a story today called Betsy Who Cried Wolf. Now, lots of you know the story of the boy who cried wolf, and our author, Gail Carson Levine, took the idea from the other book, and then she decided to write a story that was similar. Almost the same, but a little bit different. I hope you enjoy it. On her 8th birthday, Betsy took the shepherd's oath. She was going to be the best shepherd in Brave Valley history, and any wolf who tried to eat her sheep had better watch out. That night, while Betsy slept in her bedroom above her mom's bakery, Zemo howled on Rose Rhine Mountain. Awoo! He was hungry. Boo-hoo-hoo! He was lonely. The sheep were always guarded, and he was the last wolf on the mountain. He needed a plan. He thought, He howled. Aye! Yahee! He had it. A plan to trick the shepherds and the farmers. It wouldn't make him less lonely, but he'd get to eat the sheep. He howled merrily. Tra-lee-hee! Tra-loo! Early the next morning, Betsy packed her lunch pail with 2 helpings of Mom's pies. Then she led the sheep up Rose Rise. When she got there, she scanned the slope to her left. No wolves. She scanned to the right. No wolves. But a ewe was trying to jump into this soaking wet river. Betsy drove her back and then scanned straight ahead. No wolves. All right. But hidden in the thicket, halfway up the mountain, Zemo watched Betsy. She looked tough, but he'd fool her anyway. Here he is. Betsy checks her list. Hungry eyes? Check. Sharp teeth? Check. Oh, Miss Shepherdess, we have company. It's a dog. Too skinny to be a wolf. Bah! He's wearing a woolen muffler. Betsy scanned to the left again. Zemo stepped out of the thicket. Was it a wolf? Betsy reviewed her wolf list again. Long snout? Check. Bushy tail? Check. It was a wolf. Betsy blew her whistle and cried, "Wolf!" Exactly as she'd been taught in shepherd school. And every farmer and brave pounded up to the pasture. Zemo slipped into the thicket and he watched. Those farmers could scare an ordinary wolf, but not Zemo, not a hungry wolf with a plan. Where's the wolf? Farmer Wooly shouted. Betsy pointed, there! But the wolf had vanished. Safe in his hiding place, Zemo chuckled, and his stomach rumbled. Farmer Wooly scowled. Are we going to lose the whole flock again, Betsy? See, long ago, Brave Valley had lost its sheep because of a mischievous shepherd. Should we send you back to shepherd school? He thundered. No, sir, there was a wolf. Farmer Woodsy shook his head and started back to the fields. All the farmers shook their heads and followed them. None of them believed Betsy. Zemo almost felt sorry for Betsy. It wasn't her fault she was up against a hungry, lonely wolf with a plan. Betsy went back to work. Scan right. No wolves. Scan left. No wolves. Scan straight ahead. No wolves. All right. Time for lunch. Betsy reached into her large pail. She'd protect the sheep no matter what. She'd show those farmers. Zemo waited. Let her eat in peace, he thought. He scratched a flea and then he ate it. Some lunch for a wolf. Betsy finished her rhubarb pie. She scanned right. She scanned left. That wolf again! Zemo felt bad about tricking Betsy, so he howled, "Aye-wee!" She had him now. She blew her whistle. She hollered, "Wolf! Wolf!" And when she turned to look for the farmers, Zemo tiptoed away. He had to follow the plan. A wolf had to eat. Only half as many farmers came this time. Not one even saw a hair of a wolf. Farmer Woodsy took away Betsy's whistle and sent her back to shepherd school. "We're disappointed in you, Betsy. You let us down." And there she had to write on the board, "I will cry wolf only when I see a wolf. I will cry wolf only if I see a wolf. I will cry wolf only if I saw a wolf. I cried wolf because I did see a wolf." The next morning, Farmer Woolsey let Betsy have the flock again, but he said it was her last chance. When she reached the pasture, she scanned right. No wolves. She scanned left. That wolf again! But this time, he was baring his fangs. Oh no. Galloping down the mountain toward the sheep. Betsy blew her whistle. She cried, "Wolf! Wolf!" She turned to look down the slope. Nobody was coming. She had to stop the wolf herself. Betsy spun around to watch him. Her foot knocked into her lunch pail and her pie helpings tumbled out. Zemo stopped short and he sniffed. Yum. The sheep just smelled like a wool, but those pies smelled delicious. He took a step toward them. My, he was skinny, Betsy thought. That poor wolf, he was starving. Still, she had a job to do. She picked up her tin plate of shepherd's pie to hurl at him. Zemo sat on his hunches and howled. A tear trickled down his cheek. He has a lovely voice. Watch out, doggy. Food. Betsy lowered her arm. So far, he hadn't hurt the sheep. If he wanted her lunch, he could have it. She put the plate down and stepped back. Help yourself. Yum! Zemo rushed at the 2 big helpings of pie, and Betsy watched. And for a second, she thought about petting him, but a shepherd couldn't pet a wolf. Zemo wolfed down Betsy's lunch and licked the plate clean. He felt much better now, so he wagged his tail and he trotted away. Halfway up Rosewhite Mountain, Zemo hid behind a tree and he watched Betsy. A ewe had gotten stuck to a bramble bush and she was pulling bramble out one by one. What a fine shepherd she was. But, uh-oh, those lambs over there were too close to the cliff. Look, shepherd, look, thought Zemo. but she was too busy. And the lambs... Zemo had to save them. He bounded down the mountain, growling and snarling. Betsy whirled around. That wolf! Charging at the sheep! And she didn't have any more lunch to give him. She picked up a stone, but she didn't throw it because he was chasing the lambs back to the flock. He was hurting them. He was great at it too. And for the rest of the day, Zemo helped Betsy with herding. And when the sheep didn't need them, Betsy petted Zemo, and he taught her to howl. Then they sang together, tra-la-la-la-la, ha-la-ha-la-hoo. That night, Betsy took Zemo home to eat chicken pot pie and sleep in her room above Mom's bakery. And in the morning, Farmer Woolsey and the other farmers apologized to Betsy. Next, Zemo howled the shepherd's oath. Keep sheep safe. And from then on, Betsy and Zemo herded sheep together and ate Mom's pies together, the two shepherds of Bray. You know, there's a moral in here somewhere, says one of the sheep. Someone should write a book about these two. And then lots of fun morals on the last page. I hope you enjoyed the story. Take care of each other, and we hope to see you soon.